Hello and welcome to the first video on this channel. Now that VR is booming in 2020, it is a great time to purchase a headset and get in on some brilliant titles such as the recently released Half-Life Alyx. Today we are going to be breaking down the top 5 VR headsets that you can buy in 2020. The video will order the headsets starting with number 5, and each headset will be broken down into its pros and cons. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Starting off at number 5, we have the PlayStation VR headset. As the name suggests, the headset accompanies the PlayStation 4 console and is considered to be a gaming headset. We know that this headset isn't exactly recent, but we believe that it is still on par with many other headsets that have been released recently. Now, we'll list the pros of this headset. The first pro is that the headset is reasonably cheap in comparison to the other headsets on the market. You can pick up one of these headsets with a mega bundle which includes 4 different games for around £250 or $310, which is quite impressive. Another pro is that despite its unusual shape, the headset is incredibly comfortable, contributing to the already immersive experience. On top of this, the headset is also very evenly balanced, unlike a lot of headsets that you can buy this year. The headset also doesn't require an expensive PC setup if you are already in possession of a PS4, making it one of the best, if not the best, budget headset on the market. Now we'll go on to the cons. One major con of this headset is the fact that you have to own a PS4 to use it. And although we listed this as a pro due to how cheap a PS4 console is nowadays, this can be a major setback for those who are not willing to buy a PS4, such as Xbox players. Another con is the fact that the headset isn't great at blocking out light, and this takes away from the immersive experience. While this isn't a big deal, it can be a deal breaker for people who want a truly immersive experience. The headset also runs a weak display in comparison to more recent headsets, with a 1920 by 1080 display, meaning that the visuals aren't great. The controller tracking system is also quite unreliable, simply down to the fact that it uses the same technology as a Wii motion remote. All in all, this headset is a great choice for PS4 gamers, providing a decent amount of immersion for a low price. But for people who don't already own a PS4, and for people who are looking for the best immersive experience on the market, this headset isn't for you. Moving on to number 4, we have the PiMax 5/8K Plus headset, which is famous for its brilliant resolution and massive field of view. Now we cover the pros and cons. Once again, it has a brilliant field of view, which is 200 degrees, with the standard being 110. It runs at an above average 90 Hz refresh rate, with the average being 80. It has an easy and quick setup, which anyone can understand. If you have a Vive headset, you can use the Vive's base station and controllers instead of buying new ones. It works with both Steam VR and Oculus Store right out of the box. And once again, it has a brilliant resolution. Now onto the cons. It is poorly built, and it can feel strange at first, but this can be fixed with the compatible with parallel projections option. Some distortion on the edges of the 8K headset can cause nausea, and it has some tracking issues. The 8K overall has more issues than the 5K. For example, the distortion is nowhere near as bad on the 5K and is barely noticeable. This is a great headset for people who want good resolution and field of view, but be prepared, this does come with some consequences, and a wallet-draining price, with the 5K at $1,300 and the 8K at $1,800. Now on to number 3, we have the Oculus Rift S. This headset is an improved follow-up to the headset that started it all, the Oculus Rift, and created a huge splash when it was released alongside the Quest. Now let's jump straight into the pros. The headset utilizes inside-out tracking, meaning that it has several cameras on the headset's exterior that act as sensors. This differs from its predecessor, which used base stations as external sensors. This means that the Rift S is comparatively quite easy and quicker to set up, taking only around 15 minutes to get the setup complete. The Rift S also has great visuals compared to most other Oculus headsets, boasting a 2560 by 1440 LCD display. This means that the display has smaller gaps between pixels, improving the overall visual experience. The Rift S is also very comfortable, utilizing an adjustable halo-style leather strap. This means that users can spend long amounts of time on the Rift S without any discomfort. The Rift S is also reasonably cheap comparatively, with a price of $399, and it is regularly discounted to even lower prices, meaning that it won't break the bank. Now onto the cons. Due to the fact that the Rift S has been constructed with a newer tracking system, it can sometimes be quite unreliable, and tracking is especially poor in low-lit conditions. This shouldn't affect most gaming experiences, but can be a major con for people who aren't willing to take the risk. The Rift S also has weak audio quality with built-in speakers rather than the more common technology of built-in headphones. This means that the audio system is less isolated on the whole. The headset is also marginally heavier than its predecessor and many other high-quality headsets on the market, which can be annoying in the long run. If you are someone who wants a headset with an immersive experience, great visuals, and an easy setup, then this headset is for you, and you can't really go wrong with the headset, ignoring the fact that it isn't the best quality headset on the market. But bear in mind that the headset is not standalone and requires quite a powerful PC. Penultimately, at number 2, we have the Valve Index, which is probably the best PC VR headset and will probably stay like that for quite a while. Now onto the pros and cons. First, the pros. It has quite a good resolution, with 1440 by 1600 per eye, and the best refresh rate that you can get, with up to 120 Hz while being stable and an experimental 144 Hz. It is quite comfortable and is good for anybody with an adjustable pupillary distance which ranges from 58mm to 70mm. It has brilliant color corrections with full RGB in each pixel. The controllers have built-in finger tracking, which contributes massively to immersion. Now to the cons. It is quite expensive at $999.99, which will drain your wallet, and it requires base stations and a powerful PC. Overall, it is a brilliant headset for people who are not on a budget and already have a powerful PC. But if you don't worry, because in first place we have the Oculus Quest. The Oculus Quest was the first ever complete standalone headset, which had 6 degrees of freedom and controllers and could handle gaming. Now, of course, onto the pros and cons. Starting off with the pros, it does not require a powerful PC or base stations, as it also utilizes inside-out tracking. It has a large library, and if that isn't enough for you, then you can sideload games which are not officially on the Oculus Store from a PC, which does not need to be powerful. But if you do have a powerful PC, you can use the recently added Oculus Link, which allows you to plug your Quest into your PC and combine the Quest and Rift S library as well as Steam VR. Hand tracking has also been introduced, and many developers are playing around with that, so we are expecting that to be in some new games. Now, onto the cons. Some people may find the headset front heavy, but this can be easily fixed with accessories that you would probably buy anyways to increase battery life, strapped to the back of the headset. Because it is standalone, it obviously has a lower refresh rate at 72 Hz, but the difference is barely noticeable. And surprisingly, the headset is able to maintain the same visuals as the Valve Index. All in all, the Quest is the best headset we have ever used, which is also quite cheap and perfect for anyone who is on a budget or anyone who doesn't have a powerful PC. We'd really appreciate it if you could drop a like on this video and subscribe to our channel. We realise that our video quality is not the best at the moment, but with your support we can grow our channel, improve our video quality and review more products. We would really appreciate your feedback, and we are open to any questions or queries you might have. Thanks for watching.